All right, let's do it, bro. Right, start driving, get the flow going. What you got going on today, bro?
Man, probably editing some videos, looking over some footage. I'm in production of a feature film right now.
You're in production of a feature film.
Yes, sir.
Shit, that's what's up. So, what do you do? Like, what are you production of a feature film? Just,
Yeah,
you said you working on. What do you do?
I do a little bit of everything, man. I feel like I'm an artist in all facets as far as music to film.
Uh huh.
So with this project, same day delivery, I wrote it, I'm directing it, and I'm also acting it as well.
Okay.
With help from Made Vision, which is owned by Brandon White. So
Okay. Fire, man. What's your name, by the way?
H3 the artist,
H3 the artist. Okay. Dope, dog. Where you from?
Southside Atlanta, Clinton County, Georgia.
Clayco is in the building.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up, dog. That's what's up. All right, so got a motion picture film you're working on, doing some big things. You're also a musician, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have do you have anything that's out right now?
Yeah, I got multiple projects and singles out. I put out music since I was 16, so back in 2018, 2019, I started releasing.
Wow.
So yeah, I got some albums out that I produce, as well as my father is a producer as well.
Oh wow.
In the music industry for a while too. So.
What's your father's producer name?
South Cat.
South K.
South Cat.
South Cat. Okay.
Yeah, for South Carolina.
Okay, that's what's up.
Cat. Yeah, he was with G. Griffin, Universal Records. He had an album chart on Billboard. So.
Okay, so you come from a musical background. The family is full of musicians.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up, homie. That's what's up. So, when did you know that you were gonna be an artist? When did you know that you were gonna be an artist? When did you know that you were gonna be into film? You're also an actor as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Like when did you know, like, hey, this is what I wanted to do?
Man, I feel like I've always had like a fascination for it. As a child, I probably watched behind the scenes how it's made of videos
Sure.
and films more than actual films at times. But I feel like when I really honed into it and believed in it, probably when I started making beats at like 12, 13. And at that time, I didn't have the confidence of probably calling myself an artist or writing songs yet. That grew more once I was like in high school. And when I was about 16, 17, that's when I was like, okay, this is fully what I want to do with my life.
Okay. Do you remember the first beat that you ever made?
Yeah, I remember the first beat because I didn't understand bars. So
Okay.
I kept being like, damn, it wasn't looping right. It was looping at like the 6th bar, which means it wasn't full loop.
Okay, I got you. And what about your first rap, your first song that you ever wrote? Do you remember that?
Oh man, that go far back because see, I'll be in the studio with my dad as a kid. On one side is the studio, the other side you have the game over there, just so I can be over there doing something. And there's been a bunch of times he may be like, "Hey man, just put some focus on this." He might pitch my voice up, mess with it.
Wow.
We did a song one time for like an AAU team basketball team.
Wow.
They were called the Bulldogs, like Georgia Bulldogs, but like for an AAU team.
Uh-huh.
So he did that, and then we went to the game and hearing my voice on it was real cool. And I was young then, like I'm sitting on the bleachers on the benches outside, and my legs still ain't touching the ground. So I was little then.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the name H3? Where does that come from? Where does that derive?
Well, I used to call myself the hero and change the E to a 3 to O to a 0.
Okay.
I thought it just looked cool. That's why I did it. Because my cousin, his Xbox gamer tag used to be "I get money," and yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I thought it just looked dope.
Uh-huh.
But more time go by. You want to create a brand that people can resonate with and understand easier. So
Yeah.
I did some research in H3 Plus, and it's not like an official element completely, but it's a conversation think piece that H3 Plus is the God element which created the universe. So H3 the artist is like new beginning, new sound, new creations.
Okay. Dope, dog. What has it's 2026 just started.
Yeah.
What has that been like? Like, what have you been doing? Like,
Man, I've been since New Year's Day. I've been doing something every day. I've been on the set every day. I've been on the production every day doing something. I kind of believe in the rubber band effect when some people feel like their life is going one way and then it's like releases and you start like getting pushed forward.
okay.
Like the last 4 months of 2025 were a little rough for me. But since January 1st, I just been blessed, man, with the opportunity to photo shoot with a brand I model for, being on sets, shoot music videos for artists,
Wow.
being, just all that stuff. It's just a blessing, man. I'm very appreciative.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So it sounds like good forward motion, positivity.
Yes, sir.
Dope, dog. Uh, that's cool, bro. Is there is there any big goals for 2026 that you have or do you that you want to share?
Yeah, definitely. Completing the same day delivery, getting the distribution for that, and releasing it this year would be great.
Hmm.
Growing Say Less Improv, which is made by May Vision and created by Brandon White, which is a improv game show.
Okay.
I'm a DP on that show.
Okay.
So I'm behind the scenes on that one, just setting up the stage and everything, and the cameras and the lighting for contestants when they come out.
So you're really in this.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Dope. Are you a part of any unions or anything, or is this all indie, independent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all this is independent. Well, a funny story though, I joined the union the same year the strike happened.
Which one? 479.
479.
I got you.
I joined the union the same year the strike.
Wow, that's
Yep. I joined
Yeah.
in February the strike happened in May. And
damn.
I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo! And a lot of people feel your pain. I work with a lot of people in 479. They switched over to the stagehand union
Yeah.
927 because it was just like, yo,
Yeah. It was just it was rough.
yeah, it's tough, but I think it'll bounce back.
Yeah.
I think people are figuring it out and pivoting.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's cool, dog. That's cool. Do you have any? Damn, so artist, actor, producer, DP.
Yeah.
You gotta you've got a couple things that you do and that you're good at, and you're still in the same realm of the entertainment industry, which is great. What are some of the things that you've noticed in the game throughout the years that some people don't know? Like, what are some of the big takeaways that you've gotten from the industry?
Oh man, I think it's a great question. I think when anything in life that you're trying to pursue, I think patience is one of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment industry, there's no specific rules to how this thing goes. So you do have people who, the first time I got in the studio, I made a hit song. The first time I did this, I such and such,
Yeah.
So sometimes as an artist, someone will tell you, hey man, it might take 10, 12 years before things get rolling for you. You kind of like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. Then you got like, good.
Keep going, bro.
Okay. Then you got like, I guess, patience is the main thing. Then I also would say understanding the business on all sides of what's going on. So understanding how can you market yourself? How many things can you do yourself?
Sure.
And even when you get to the point, there's a lot of things I do, but some of it came out of necessity and me learning. Just that things are expensive and you just got to figure it out yourself. But at the same time, I understand the language and dialect of how these things are done in the process now. So I can articulate myself better with someone who does DP as a job, and I'm just a director, maybe in the position one day, rather than this DP understands how all that stuff works, and I'm a director now, understand the language of what we're trying to get across, which affects the product.
Okay.
So I feel like teaching yourself everything you can about the craft, the business, taking your craft serious, and really believing in yourself. That's the biggest key. You got to believe in it before anybody else does.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because if you don't believe in it, the rest of the people are not going to believe in it either.
Yeah.
I believe. I truly believe in that.
Yeah.
Do you have any? I know your father is probably one of your biggest mentors.
Yeah.
Do you have any other mentors in the industry?
Actually, I would say be huge, Brandon White.
Brandon White.
Yeah, being a little older man, and I think he gives great advice to everybody that's around him.
Sure.
I think he's a good role model.
Sure.
As far as showing you how to properly do business and deal with people. Man. So shout out me.
You mentioned Brandon White quite a few times.
Yeah.
Tell me who is Brandon White?
So Brandon White is a director, artist, writer. We both basically in the same boat, man. We're both Capricorns. I met him from doing shows with HHF and Pimp and Ken. We met at a club called Pre-Game.
Pre-Game. Okay.
Yeah, so I would see him perform a couple times, and he see me perform. We say what's up to each other. Then one time he hit me up once he saw I was acting, and the first project we worked on was called The Chair.
Okay.
Which is a short film that's out on YouTube.
Dope.
So yeah, we did that, man, and then we just been working on things together since then. Whether it just be we did videography one time for Candy Burris and her husband. They had a movie premiere. We did videography for Burks, who is an artist. You know what I'm saying? So we done a lot of stuff together, man. And we're working on same day delivery together now. And then also Say Let's Improv, which is his creation that he put together.
I love that. I love that. Your younger self, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, do you think your younger self would be proud of you where you're at right now?
I think so proud, man. One of the best things I ever saw one time is an interview with Lotto and Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
And Snoop was saying how one way he keeps himself grounded. He was like, man, 8-year-old me wouldn't believe the things that I've done and been able to achieve and all this stuff. It was just dreams to that kid, but it's the life of this adult. Mm-hmm. And I think when you put that in perspective, sometimes it makes you, have more appreciation for your life where you're at. We all, we're always trying to get to the next things as humans. Like, we get one thing, you satisfied with it for a while, then you try to push to something else,
Yeah.
But I feel like when you look back at what is it that you wanted, and it's like, oh, you have it, or you're on the path to that, it makes you realize, wow, like I'm really doing this, and I should be proud of myself. Because there was one point where you weren't on that path at all. You didn't know where the road started. You walking through the woods.
Right.
And
yeah.
You got on that road.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you deal with rejection and doors that close? How do you navigate that? Because you're not always going to get things the way that you envision them in your brain, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with rejection and sometimes failure and things like that throughout the years and still now currently, if you do?
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like acting really makes you have to get tough skin, man, because you do hear no a lot.
Yeah.
You literally audition and go out and put your all into something, and then someone goes, nah, and pick somebody else,
Yeah.
So you kind of have to accept that and get used to it. I think even more than you probably would deal with it with music.
Mm-hmm.
Because it literally is a yes and no game. That's what it is, But I feel like just accepting that what is for you,
Mm-hmm.
You can't force something to be that's not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Not to go like dramatic, but sometimes I think of certain roles I didn't get, or I wish I got this opportunity. But it may be divine intervention and saving you. Something may have happened to you on the way to that set. Or you may have not been in line to meet somebody else that you were supposed to meet because you were on that set and not at this, So
yeah,
that's how I look at those things.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that either. If it's meant for you, it'll be there.
Yeah,
I agree. I totally agree. But still, go work hard and do your best every day and show up.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. Are you a family man? Do you have children? Are you married? Do you have a partner?
Nah, none of that right now, man.
Okay.
My career, I would say, is my partner.
Yeah. You focus. That's good, man. What's the ultimate goal here? Like, for you, sky's the limit, right? Let's take a blank canvas right now and let's paint on it. What does that look like for you in life?
That looks like, I feel like I want to create something that just stands the test of time that people always go back to. So I feel like classic album, movies, and being in all facets of multimedia. Maybe starting a magazine company, a cartoon, books, anything. Like really just having an impact on people's lives. I feel like everybody at some point in their life has gone through something.
Sure.
And we all need things there for, I guess, coping almost to help us get through those things. So if something I've done can contribute that to just one person, that's great.
I love that. That's what's up, homie. Do you think there's an age limit on this thing that we do?
No, I don't. I don't think it's an age limit on it. I think that marketing, and especially in this country, marketing is in everything. So age is marketed, all this stuff. So these corporations and stuff are putting that behind things. But there's no limit on you wanting to do something because it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, me and you still the exact same. We were the same kids we were. We just grown. You know what I'm saying? Those memories, those things you experience, those things you still like. You still got those experiences and memories. So it's just we continue growing. But you never age out of being an artist. You never age out of doing something you love to do. You love it. No one tell you ever age out of loving your mama.
Facts.
So, how can I age out of doing something I love to do? Yeah.
Have you ever had like a period of where you weren't being creative, and if so, what was that time like?
wouldn't say a period of just not being creative, but I have had a disconnected from things and not having creation in certain fields. And for a while, that used to bother me because I feel like, man, I ain't made no music in a while. I've been doing so much for film, or I've just been making music. I've been on set, but I've learned that creativity is natural. You know, you cannot force creativity. So whatever the wave is for me to do, it's going to happen because, like I said, they never leave me. Both of those things are in me. I love music. I listen to music all day. We dissect it. Oh, man, they played this. They did this. I'll watch a film and be breaking down lightning while I'm watching it. But both of those things are me. And there's a balance, duality in everything in life. So that balance is always there, whether I realize it or not.
Okay. Oh, that's dope. Dang, I was gonna ask something. I just honestly just slipped my mind. That's dope. How do you okay, this is what I was gonna ask. Your creative space, what does that look like? Everybody has their own thing or a specific space that they I can speak on behalf of myself, right? I like a certain creative space, right? I'm a type of person where it's just like, hey, like take a pot of water and like turn the flame up and let it gradually heat up. That's kind of me. I can't just like, I can jump into something, but I like a nice progression into a vibe, right?
Yeah.
With you, what is that like when you're in the recording studio? Do you need all of your friends there? Is it just you and your engineer? You know what I'm saying? Like if you have an 8-hour block, are you telling the homies to come through on the 3rd or 4th hour, the 1st hour? Paint that picture for me. Like what is your creative space and your creative process like?
I think my favorite space and environment to create in, I got like LED lights.
Okay.
Like the light poles and stuff in the room.
Sure.
And probably making music at night. That's just the best.
Okay.
Like I feel the most creative.
Okay, so in the evening. So you the night owl. You're vamp hours. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it just you in the studio solo? Do you got your people, your engineer, your producer, family, friends? What is that like?
Excuse me. Honestly, usually it's just me.
Okay.
When I'm just cooking up. But sometimes I have, my dad will engineer, and I think that's a different vibe. I think you get different vibes from every different environment. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the job of just an engineer in the studio, is to capture what this environment is, because it can look chaotic sometimes. You see an artist in the studio and there's a bunch of women in there and they smoking this and that, but that's a feeling. That artist is going to perform a certain way because that
vibe.
There.
I agree.
Yeah, so,
that's a fact. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So sometimes I let my dad just engineer because it's like I just want to vibe as an artist.
Sure.
A lot of times I'm making the beat, then I start recording on something, but that's a certain vibe in itself too. But sometimes I just want to rap. I just want to come up with a melody here. I just want to do that. So
Facts.
I have to, find that balance.
So you know how to set the tone for exactly what you want.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Who do you get your inspiration from?
Definitely my dad being on that list. Nas, Kanye, Kendrick, and Childish Gambino.
Nas, Kanye, Kendrick, and Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. What's a single? What's an album? What's a song right now that if you were to tell anybody, like everyone that's watching right now, to go check out, what would that song be?
Wake Work.
Wake Work?
Yeah, Wake Work.
What is that on? Is that Wake Work? Is that on a specific album? Is that a single?
That was on a specific album, The Dreams, but I also released it as a single as well. But it's one of my best performance songs when I perform it. And I think a lot of people could just relate to it because I'm just talking about, just driving towards your passions, man. Just wake work. Like you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. Wake Work. All right. Everybody tap into Wake Work. I'm going to listen to that as well today. I'm going to tap into that. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to share with the viewers right now that they, something that you want to share? Wisdom, advice, anything like that?
Oh, man. I would say to everybody, man, find what it is that you love to do, man, and try to make that just be your life. And find out what really is end-all happiness for people with life. I think a lot of times that you'll hear people say, man, I want to be rich. I want to have $1 million. I want this and that, right?
Yeah.
And I wonder sometimes if these situations we put in front of them, like if I showed someone, hey, man, you got $40 million in your bank account, right?
Okay.
But you work almost 50 hours a week. right?
Yeah.
Is that a deal that you would want to take?
Mm-hmm.
But or if I said, yeah, man, you got $200,000 in your bank account, amazing credit score, you work 3 days a week. Which one sounds better to you?
For sure.
And most people, I assume, would pick the second option.
For
So
sure.
that means that the real choice of what people are wanting is a leisure lifestyle, or a lifestyle when they have freedom and choice.
Yeah.
And I think that's really all what we long for. But the way things are set up is money gets you to that. So I think speaking on exactly what it is you want gets that to you.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's word and power in the tongue, man, and being careful with your words, because everything we say about ourselves, about each other, about things is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be careful with that.
I agree. Outside of music, film, acting, writing, producing, what does H3 do when he's not in that space?
Oh man, honestly, man, I hang out with my sister a lot.
Yep.
Me and my sister are real tight because I only got one other sibling, which is her.
Okay.
And she's actually an artist too as well. Her name is Shavon. Shavon.
Okay.
Yeah, Shavon. She got a song called Dizzy out that I produced for her.
Fire.
Yeah, that's doing well. And she also got an EP out called So Divine.
Okay. Shout out to you, sis.
Yeah. Shout out to sis. So,
that's what's up.
that. But yeah, probably just, appreciate time with my family, man. I think that's the biggest thing. And just do things that's relaxing. I'm a gamer. Let's see what else. Honestly, man, so much of my life is centered around that.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm just listening to music, it makes me want to make music. So that's
Absolutely.
a casual thing I do, but it inspires me to do music. So.
Do you have any collaborations that you've done as far as like music and stuff with any other artists?
Yeah, so my boy JJ Holmes, man, we grew up together, like literally across the street from each other. And actually, we were with Pimper Ken at HHF for about a year and a half from some songs we did. We did performance in front of DJ Scream and everybody from Big Facts and all that stuff.
Yep.
Also did some shows on the road. We went down to Florida. Also went over to Alabama to do some shows. But yeah, we did a song called We Won't and Kill the Game. And he's also on the R&B album I did on the song called Love Advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, bro. Dope, man. Sounds like you got a lot going on, and I wish you nothing but success in your journeys.
Thank you.
I want everybody to tap in with H3 and make sure that you show him some love. Check out his music. Is there anywhere that we could check out the films and everything as well?
Yes, sir. So you can see me in Legends of the Highwaymen, which is available on Amazon Prime and Tubi.
Sure.
You also can see me in Made Visions Productions if you go to 90s Made.
Sure.
.biz.
Sure.
And you also can go to the Instagram page as well for Made Vision. And also follow Same Day Delivery, because that production is coming along. Got some behind the scenes documentary showing what it's like to be an independent filmmaker.
Okay.
And, building the set and all this different stuff. And also follow Say Let's Improv as well. So
dope, man. Dope. I love it, man. Thank you for chopping it up with me and pulling up and doing this. Because I think people need to hear these type of things,
Yeah.
Get inspired from other people's stories.
Yeah.
Because we're not alone. There's plenty of other creatives out there that want to hear people's stories and figure out like, how can I do it and how can I get there? But also, maybe they just want to connect. Maybe they just want to vibe and just listen to your stuff and watch your films and all of this amazing stuff. So, that's why we do what we do, right?
Yeah.
To share our art and share our gift with people. Because if we're not doing that, what's the point?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, what's the point? So, yeah, my brother. Dope, dude. What studios do you work out of? Do you work out of any studios that people would know about out here, or are they all independent studios? What's that like?
Well, I engineered at Wham Studios in Riverdale for a little minute.
Cool.
Shout out to Lee and Niles, man. Trouble used to record there too, man.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Yeah. Dope. What about film studios?
A little bit of everywhere, man. I've filmed at Assembly Studios before.
Assembly, yeah.
Yeah. And then just a lot of indie spots too. RJ's Props on the West End. Yeah, a couple spots. A little bit everywhere for real.
Okay. Yeah. Dope, man. Do you read? Do you read books and stuff?
Not as often as I should, but I do study up on things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything impactful that you recently heard or read or someone shared with you? Something impactful that you you know, that you added, that you took that thing and you applied it to your life?
I love this quote I saw some months back, and it was like, "Your lack of effort is a slap in the face to everyone who believes in you."
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I like that too, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah.
It's a fact. It's a fact, man. That's dope, bro. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, man, shout yourself out. Let everybody know who you are, how they can reach you, and all of those things.
Yes, sir. So you've been with your man H3, also known as H3theartist. You can follow me at H3theartist on Instagram, Twitter, all social media platforms. Google H3theartist, search H3theartist on DSPs. Listen to my music. I appreciate y'all time. Appreciate you having me, Frank.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you guys for tapping in. H3theartist, Ride with Frank, signing out. Peace.